This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing. Started my digital inspection at 1224 Cima Del Rey out here in Chula Vista. We are on top of a concrete S-tile roof. We got solar panels on this roof. Those are going to need to be dealt with, but I want to point out a few things for the new homeowner that I've noticed on this particular property. Number one, we can tell that the previous homeowner did a great job of, upkeeping the roof itself. There's been some preventative maintenance that has been done. Looks like there's a couple patches that were done in this area. We can see that some of the penetrations, don't worry about those, I pulled those. Some of the penetrations, the sealant around these penetrations has been redone. So these are all good things to see. A lot of times people don't even pay attention to their roof. And when you have a roof like this, that is 35, 40 years old, it's good to just maintain it here and there to really prolong the life expectancy of the product. Okay, I pulled a few tiles on this roof just to give the new homeowner an idea of what the condition of their underlayment is in. Now the tile itself is in great shape. This tile will last forever. No need to do anything with that unless they're looking to just replace the tile altogether. But the underlayment is what's the most important part of the home or of the roof. And we can see how old, how worn, how dirty this underlayment is, right? So new underlayment is going to be very thick. It's going to be very gritty, very granular to the touch. And this underlayment isn't any of those. So we can see that this stuff is literally kind of just crumbling at my fingertips at this point. And when I see all the watermarks coming through, that's a telltale sign that the product has gone past its life expectancy. We had a cracked tile over here, so I went ahead and just pulled this to see if there's been any water damage underneath it, and we can see how much water has been just pooling up in this section, and that's just from one cracked tile. Fortunately, that cracked tile was all the way towards the bottom of the roof, which is great, but you can see how much damage can be done and how quickly that can be done. So this underlayment is completely worn through at this point. Again, showing that it has gone past that life expectancy and is in need of replacement. The valleys on this roof are nice and opened up, so I like to see that. Typically on these roofs, a lot of times the valleys are really tight. I'm not sure if somebody came through and did that as a repair, but it's great. It allows for water to flow freely out through the valley and doesn't allow any debris to get stuck, which would then allow that water to kind of divert and get under the tile. But again, we can also see what the condition of the original underlayment is in from these valleys and just how old this stuff is. This stuff literally just crumbles right now. All right, we have a couple skylights on this roof, so those are going to need to be reflashed, possibly replaced. They look to be in pretty good shape. If we can keep them, then we definitely will. But just based off of the condition of the roof, based off the condition of the underlayment, I am going to suggest that this roof is replaced. Now, when I say replaced, that does not mean that we have to replace the tiles on this roof. We can do what's called a lift and reset, where we lift all these tiles up, we replace the underlayment, which is the paper. We'll add 2 layers of UDL 40 underlayment. Possibly we can go with a layer of synthetic underlayment, depending on what the pitch of this roof comes back at. And then we'll go ahead and put the tiles back on top, redo all the flashings, all the penetrations, brand new drip edge, brand new bird stop on this roof, and then we have a roof that's going to last another 35 years or so. Now, we do live in San Diego. We don't get a lot of crazy weather. So does the roof need to be replaced immediately if there aren't any leaks? Well, no. But will this roof start to fail very quickly? Yes, it has definitely gone past its life expectancy. The previous homeowner got a lot of life out of this roof. You can see a lot of homeowners in this neighborhood have started putting new roofs on. So we got a new roof over there, new roof here. Looks like a new roof across the street as well, and then one down there as well. So obviously people are starting to get the idea that these roofs are in need of replacement. But like I said, we can go with the lift and reset on this one. Customer can definitely save some money, or if they are looking to add new tile to this roof, maybe change up the look of the home, then we can go over those options as well. That's it for my inspection.